Welcome to our meditative dining experience. Just take a moment to really check in with your body. Come back to your senses. Feel yourself in contact with the seat, feet on the floor, and begin to follow your breath. Letting go of anything that's happened before this moment. Also letting go of any anticipation of what comes next. Let yourself arrive here now. I'd like to share with you a prayer. This food is the gift of the whole universe, the earth, the sky, and much hard work. May we eat in mindfulness so as to be worthy to receive it. May we transform our unskilled states of mind and learn to eat with moderation. May we only take foods that nourish us and prevent illness. We accept this food to realize the path of understanding and love. Now, go ahead and look at the napkin in front of you. And if you lift away the top napkin, and just take a moment to tune into the visual sense of the food before you. Notice the colors, the texture. And notice how your body responds. Is there a physiological response? Ask your body how it is in this moment. And see if you can begin to sense the relationship that your body has with this food in front of you. And then taking one of the morsels of food, and just looking at it, taking in the visual information from the food, the texture. And then taking the food and placing it in your mouth, and just let it rest on the tongue. And begin to notice some of the flavor of the food. As you roll it around, notice also the texture. And then moving it around to different parts of the tongue. Notice that different aspects of the flavor may be heightened in different parts of the tongue. And then very slowly, beginning to chew this little morsel of food. Very slowly. Notice how the flavor changes. Notice how your body responds. And as you taste this food, let your body really receive it in. and acknowledge, while this morsel of food may appear to us to have its own separate identity, the food connects us to all of creation. This berry cannot exist without the sun, the rain, the earth and all of its nutrients, the farmer and all of his help or her help to grow the food. Call to mind the process of harvesting the food. It was packaged, transported, delivered, and finally here, right in front of you. So these berries are not individual entities. They are the result, the fruit of so many different processes. And then choosing another morsel of a different type. We begin the process over once again. This time you might choose to see if the food has any scent, any smell. So we involve vision, smell, touch, and taste in the process of eating. Slowing it down, taking time to really experience the food that you're taking in. And not just its dense physical aspect as well, but the energy of this food. Organic, fresh, and the intentions and efforts of all the people involved in producing this food and bringing it before you. Without the wind, without insects, this food couldn't exist. It has no separate identity of its own. Much in the same way that we have no separate identity of our own. We are part of an intrinsic web, a web of interdependence, where various entities and processes interweave to create the fabric of life. And so eating can be a way of not just nourishing ourselves, but also a way of reconnecting to the reality of our interconnectedness. And continuing with your meal in this manner. And really feel how your body responds to each bite. Notice the different colors, textures, and flavors. And invite that food into your being. allow your bodily wisdom to begin to break down the food, producing the proper enzymes necessary to release the stored energy inherent in these organic berries. There is a tremendous difference between eating to eat and the process of taking in nourishment. Observe how much flavor there can be in a tiny piece of food. When we slow down and chew and experience, we extract the maximum amount of nourishment. Nourishment not just on a chemical compound level, but nourishment for the senses as well. See how much enjoyment you can get from a tiny little piece of food. Breathe, relax, and be present with this experience of mindful eating. And tune into those physical responses. Perhaps observing the mouth salivating, the sensations of food going down into the body as you swallow, and any accompanying response from the stomach or other parts of the body. Tune into your own pranic wisdom that knows exactly what your body needs for your highest good. And allow this mindful practice of eating to take you to a different experience. Let this be an opportunity to lovingly feed yourself. And now continuing this process with the food in front of you. Or if you choose, going over to the food bar and seeing if there's something there that your body wants and needs. Ask yourself, as you look at the food, you take in the sight, the smell, what is it that would best suit you in this moment? See if you can step out of your mind and its concepts of what to eat and when and how much, and just listen to your body's wisdom. Namaste.